My name is Jim Estes, and today I'm going to talk about a drill that I think is extremely important for the swing plane. So what I want you to do is, and this by the way is going to give you an instant understanding of exactly the feeling you want to have in the golf swing. Take a club, you can put a rod, alignment rod in the grip, or I'm sorry, in the butt end of the golf club. Take the golf club, turn it like you're going to hold it, and then what I want you to do is take that club, put it right against your left hip, so you're holding both clubs here. Now you've got an alignment rod on the ground and a golf ball, and what I want you to do, getting into your good posture position, your weight over the arches, feel balanced. The insides of the heels are going to be about the width of your hips. Take a swing back, slow motion, and trace with that alignment rod the target line all the way up. The shaft should be parallel to your target line at the top, and then slowly coming down, trace the line. And do this in slow motion. Right into the impact position. So this is a great feedback tool, visual feedback tool for learning the proper swing plane. Go right to your impact position. I encourage you to do this drill in slow motion, and if you have 5 minutes a day, if you do this drill every day, I guarantee you're going to improve your golf swing. So again, I think you'll find this to be extremely helpful. JimEstesGolf.com if you have any questions. Alright, so to remind you, I want you to have some tilt. Upper body's going to feel like it's leaning back, tilting back a little bit. You're going to have a predominance of weight feeling as it's on your back foot at address. We're working on getting that club to go straight back. I want 15-20 minutes a day working on taking the club back straight and keeping the butt end of the club pointed at your left hip. Alright, now you're hitting the ball pretty well right now. What we're doing from this angle is we're looking at your pelvis. We're looking at how you load. So just like a baseball pitcher, you got to load up your back leg. See how you're getting a little in front of it? So the head's sliding a little in front of it. So my preference, Ed, would be to have your upper body get behind the ball a little bit. Now what that really means is, essentially, is your head's moving a little bit away from the target, right? So that's the feeling I want you to have. I'm going to try to find somebody in here. I don't know that I have a video from behind. Ray McDowell, I have a picture of him somewhere in here. I have it. Those are just footwork. But anyway, so your low shots come when you don't get enough behind the golf ball, and now your upper body slides a little bit forward. But now what you do is you back up through the ball, which is good. And you post up beautifully on your forward leg, so that's excellent. You can see posting up means as you turn into the ball, you're pushing off your back leg. And when you push off your back leg, that causes your hips to rotate. So your front hip is turning out of the way, and that front leg is posting, which is what you want to do for power. So that's really good. So that's a big improvement from last time. And your balance is really good there, so that's excellent. From the face-on view, I want to call your attention to this takeaway. And this is what you're going to be working on throughout before I see you again. So maybe 15 minutes a day, stick that alignment rod in the ground, just about at the angle of the shaft when you take your address. And I want the club head to run to the outside of that stick. And so you're going to practice that in your backyard or anywhere you can stick that pole in the ground and practice your takeaway, because that's too far to the inside. And then from there, what you have to do is lift your arms, which is what you do. You lift them way up in the air. So, you know, my preference would be work on that to where you make that improvement. So, as an example, if I make this guy left-handed, Bob Sowards. See how the club stays pretty much right on that plane. And then he drops it down in the plane there. So he goes back on one plane, pretty steep, and he shallows it on the other. So, yeah, that's what we're trying to do. So most of these pros have got the backswing down pretty good. See that takeaway? Alright. So there's his backswing plane. It's a little under the plane. And then the downswing plane.